Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. And we are starting off with another Dollarama haul, and we're starting off with the cards section. So Dollarama has really nice cards if you do the $4 cards. Some people overlook it, but I think if you really have a look and you're really into making something sentimental, they have really nice cards. So I think it's a spin-off of Carlton cards. Anyways, it's cheaper than other stores. They're only $4 plus tax, and they're pretty witty and cute. So check them out. Also, if you're a crafter, it's a double purpose because you can buy these cards and actually cut them up, use them for other crafting projects. So I always keep my cards because I like to craft with them. So especially if you're a scrapbooker, that's definitely something you should actually try. So I'm just showing you some of the really cute ones. Now, again, I'm all about making gifts an experience. I like to make them sentimental. Like, look at that teddy bear, so cute. Anyways, definitely something you guys should look into. Don't discount this section. I know it's $4, but it's worth it. Now, if you're really insist on using the cards that are $1, no problem. If you have some craft supplies at home, you can actually make this card even better. You can add glitter, you could add more stickers, you could add stuff to embellish it to make it even more exciting. So sometimes what you can do is like add a piece of cardstock or like foam and put a sticker over it, and it gives that 3D look, so then you can have it to be a more expensive card. So definitely something to seek out. Now, the gift bags have been amazing at Dollarama. They range between $1.25 and $1.75. I definitely would check them out. I could spend a long time in the bag aisle. Now, these bags also I like to repurpose for crafting as well. Definitely something you could frame. Like, for example, this, if you are looking to make stickers, you can make stickers out of these pictures on the bags. So something to think about. You could do something what's called fussy cutting. So also look at this. You see how you have the Peppa Pig and it's really big? That can actually be cut out and put in what do you call it, foam board or poster board, and you can use it as a centerpiece. You know how much cheaper that is? $1.25 plus foam board. You cut them out, you put it in the center with like some cardstock at the bottom, put some balloons. That is the cheapest and cutest centerpiece. So definitely think about that for your next party. And even if it's something that you're doing at home, it's just something to make it a little bit creative. Next, I like this one as well. Also, you can make stickers. Now, I can definitely show you guys how to make stickers. I do have this special sticker maker because I'm like a really hardcore crafter. I really just love crafting. So, and even this one, like, there's just so many options. You don't have to use gift bags just for gifts. You can actually use them for multi-purpose. And this one, you see how they put some glitter on there? That's the exact same thing you can do with the cards to kind of jazz them up, make them look a little bit more regal. And yeah, this design is pretty familiar. I don't know where I've seen it from. Anywho, now, if you're new here, thank you for being here. My name is Natalie, and I'm your PLR baddie, and I love to go shopping. I love to go to Dollarama. Dollarama is one of my favorite stores, along with Dollar Tree, HomeSense, Winners, Marshalls. But I primarily do Dollarama because I'm always finding something new. I will keep you up to date and keep you on trend and give you lots of ideas of what you can do on a budget, but makes it look really nice. So as we continue with the gift bags, like I could see this for like grandpa. The stripes, it's giving grandpa. Anyways, lots of designs that they have here. And I also love this one because look at how it gives you that metallic holographic. Look how nice that is. And definitely if you're doing like a little page or spread for like a birthday, you can definitely add that to a scrapbooking page. I'm always looking at ways to multi-purpose items. Now, this one is so cute. If you put like an aqua or a pink tissue paper, this one is giving like grandma or Mother's Day. Just lots and lots and lots of selection. Now, you see how they have that piece of foam? That's what they use to make it 3D. So that's what you can do with your cards. And it makes it pop out and it can make it more upscale. And see, that's what they do with a lot of these bags. And you could definitely do that with a dollar card, especially if you're using stuff from you already have at home. Then it could just, use what you have and make it look really nice. The whole purpose of Dollarama for me is not to make it look like it came from Dollarama, because there's still that connotation that buying something from the dollar store is like cheap, yucky. But a lot of the times people don't even realize the things I get at dollar store, and I make it look really nice, especially for parties. I have 2 young girls and I know I'm going to be doing parties for a long time. I need to be watching those coins. So that's my tip for you. Anyways, let's continue. So there's a lot of floral, and then we have these bags, which is just a generic bag. So you can leave it as is, or you can add some decorations on the front. And also I just love butterflies, and I love this bag. Oh, and look at the little additional name tag that is in the form of a butterfly. These are actually really beautiful, great items to add to your gifts and just make it pop. We have some stripes, and I also love this paisley print. This is actually really beautiful. Really, really nice. I'm the type of person, when I do my gifts, I like to take pictures of it and then just have it for a memory that, yes, I created that. I don't know what it is. I just love doing that. It's just for my own personal thing, I guess. I really do find these bags to be reasonably priced. I find them to be very good quality and for the purpose that they're set out to be. And Dollarama, primarily, people always are coming in here for gift bags. It's just an easy, quick thing to do. And then look at these bags with all the strings on them. Like, how stinking cute is that? I'm surprised these are not sold out, because they're actually really, really, really nice. Already jazzed up for you. So the wrapping paper. So the wrapping paper designs are really nice, but I have mixed feelings about the wrapping paper. I really feel like, I don't know, the wrapping paper tears so easily. I don't know if I'm being rough, but those pointy edges on a box when you're wrapping, these rip. So it's either you're double wrapping the gift so that it can, stay, or you're using this for another purpose, because I don't find the wrapping paper to be that good quality at Dollarama. I don't know if it's me. If you guys have any other suggestions, or maybe I'm just rough, let me know, because I don't know, it just never works out. But the designs are so cute. Like, look at all these elephants, the sunshine, the bees, great for like a baby shower gift. So lots of the times I get my wrapping paper from Marshall's Home Sense and those kind of stores, because I just know that it's thicker paper and I know it's just going to last better when you're taping and so forth. But I do use some of the wrapping paper for crafting when I have the chance. They also have some licensed wrapping paper there as well. You can never have enough wrapping paper, as well as tissue paper. This is endless colors of tissue paper to your heart's desire. So now these bags are like the cutest bags I've ever seen. Like, look at them. How stinking cute. This is something you would get in like a boutique. Then they have lots of cellophane. They have a lot of these mesh bags. And do you know a tip for the mesh bags? You can use this to cover your plants and your strawberries. It protects them from all of the bugs. Just a tip there. And if you want to be able to do little bags for little things, that's an option as well. Now, I am in love with these big cards for Mother's Day, Father's Day. They are $2 each. They have such cute designs. And I just love that they're a big, big card, because then it gives a chance for the child to kind of say, okay, let me do a drawing. And it gives them lots of space. And it really makes it sentimental. I always get my ribbon from here because of the price. It's $1.50. Again, they have lots of colors. Depending on times of the year, I honestly don't even get them if I need it. This is also really cute centerpiece idea. If you really want to, you could actually repaint that or use that as a backing for your other centerpiece, which you use from bags. Lots of bows. I really like the big bows. Sometimes people don't even be bothered. They're just like, you know what? I'm just going to put a bow on the gift and call it a day. Because a lot of times when I go to baby showers now, I give diapers, because diapers are very expensive. Very expensive. So that was new to my store. They have like little insects. Then we have some straw in different colors. There's lots of straw in the actual Easter section as well. And we also have these bows, the mini bows. And then we have these really tiny mini bows, which I think are so cute. And these were $1.75. Now, I really find that the birthday celebration section, wrapping paper, anything goes from $1 to $1.50, $2. They're usually pretty reasonable price. And I hope that with economic times that they doesn't increase in price, because this is the best place to go to get all your all your party stuff, especially these shimmers. They're actually really reasonably priced, because on Amazon they're so much more expensive. We have streamers, and there's just a lot of things that you can choose from. I honestly think I need to do bloopers, because the amount of stuff that falls on the floor, because Dollarama stocks their shelves to the brim, it's as if they never want it to look empty, ever. It is stocked to the brim. Look at that. So incredibly stocked. But anyways, they have a lot of birthday signs, and then they have this light up one, which I thought was cute, and it's $3.50. And it could be reused every single year. Then you have the party garland with the pom-poms. So depending on your theme and colors, lots of options. And of course, the signature happy birthday sign. You never can grow old with those. I love that. Lots of different options depending on your need. And I do love these as well. They're really nice. I've used them in the past for a couple parties. Because you know what? If I'm not having a birthday party, I like to set up the table and have the gifts and make it like such a special thing. Also, if you're into balloons, there's lots of options for that as well. But here's my tip of the day. Do not, I repeat, do not use this. It is terrible. It does not pump very well. And I am qualified to say this because I do balloon decor on the side. And when you need to pump balloons, this is a horrible one. So don't use it. Also, keep in mind when you're doing this kind of stuff that, especially with foil balloons, they pop so fast in the sun. So just keep that in mind. I've had so much experience with this and so much disasters, and oh my goodness, balloons are so tricky and so sensitive, especially when you add helium. It makes it even worse. And then you had humidity and sun. And don't even use this one as well. If you want, I can leave a link below of the proper balloon pump that you should use if you need a balloon pump. I'll leave it in the description below. You can get it from Amazon. I thought this was really cute because sometimes I make balloon towers, and this one looks really nice. It's an animal one, but I don't know what theme you would have. I do love the lawn signs. I remember there was a time they were very popular, and they still are, and they're very pricey. Here are some beautiful gift boxes. You don't even have to think. You do not even have to think. You just literally have to put the gift inside and cover the box, and that's it. And I love that. And I love these shaker window boxes as well. And those are $2.75. So for the person who just can't even be bothered, this is ready, set, done for you. Just put some tissue paper in there, put some candy and a gift card, and it just gives a nice look. And you know what? Then person can reuse that box for somebody else. Because let's recycle, reuse, close the loop, everybody. Couldn't find the other one of this, but that's also really nice as well. Let's see. Also, you notice that they put that there because, again, it's stuffed to the brim. They don't want anything to fall. If you're doing helium balloons, please get your weights from here. They're $1.50. Party Packagers is way more expensive. I never use balloon weights because you can actually make them out of like you could just take a regular balloon and put some water in it and then just fill it up, and that's your balloon weight. Especially if you're doing a lot of parties, it just adds up, and it's just an additional cost that you don't need. So I'm just giving you guys a lot of tips here. When you're getting these numbers, please look at the size because there's a 14-inch, there's 32-inch, and there's actually a 40-inch. So you don't want to be disappointed if you're looking for the really big one. Now, the ones that they sell here, I think there's only one pack that's helium grade, and I think that it's this one. Yes, helium You can feel it with helium. Now, I don't know much places that do helium. I am actually really surprised Dollarama doesn't want to do helium, because if they did and they did it customized, they would make a huge profit because people would be going there on a regular. Now, do they have the space for that? I don't know, but it's definitely something to should consider, because Dollar Tree does it. So they have all your candle numbers, lots of those. And this is a newer item. I remember back in the days, it was so hard to get something like this. You had to get it from AliExpress, or you had to get it from Etsy, and it was like $30. So it's nice to see that they have them here. Lots of goodie bag toys, yo-yos, a lot of Y2K stuff. I just thought this was so cool. The colors, lots of boobs and baubles, not boobs, but bits and baubles. You know what I mean? What's up? One thing I learned about party planning is I hate when my child comes home. I know this sounds bad, with a whole bunch of just stuff. I'd rather just candy and chips, but not stuff. I think the best thing that I did for the party that I had for my daughter was I got every child a $6 gift card to go to McDonald's, because you know what? It's an experience. Because I find that all these little toys, they wreak havoc for the parents, and it's just an additional stuff. So I don't know. That's just my opinion. Anybody could do whatever they want, but I just feel like the more and more parties I go to, the more and more things I get. I just actually can't handle it. But anyways, that's just my personal opinion. You could do whatever you like. Now, I like this color. I think it's so nice. Dollarama did have those really small ones, small hats that are in the neutral colors. I should have picked them up, because now they're nowhere to be found. Dollarama is selling piñatas. I hope they get different styles. They have a whole Hawaiian section, lots of Hawaiian themed. And I wonder if people have Hawaiian themed parties. I'm sure they have like tiki bars in the summertime, so you can definitely use that. These were $1. Yeah, those were $1, and the other ones were $1.25. So this is coming from, I think, a store in the States. So see, that one's $1.25. So they have the tiki bar stuff. So that's basically $1. So really good finds. So just a little tip with these balloon stands, just make sure you have something to keep it to the ground, or you have like a weight, because they will topple over. I know that for sure. They will topple over, especially if you're using helium. So make sure of that. Now, this is not my favorite item. I wish they just never bring it. Like, I don't know. This is something from Dollarama that looks cheap to me. I would have to do a lot of stuff, like add bling and stuff, to make it look less cheap. It has a potential, but not just like that. You could use other stuff in the dollar store and the craft store to make it look more upgraded. So they have a lot of balloon garlands. I hope they upgrade the bridal section. I think they can do a lot more with it. I'm sure it's coming down the line, but they have a few things. They have, some wedding stuff, but I think they could do a better job. My favorite section also is the floral. So if you listen to my other videos, I talk about how much I love the floral and how much you can actually make it not look like it's from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to see if I can find a photo of a floral arrangement that did have some Dollar Tree items in it. So the key is, like, for example, this is too yellow. This is more of a better yellow. You got to pick and choose what you're going to use from the Dollar Tree, and maybe mix it with something from Michael's for the budget. Like, for example, that lavender is actually terrible. It's foam. Please don't buy that. It doesn't look good. They have other stuff that's better, or you can go to Dollar Tree. I'm just being honest with you guys, because I don't want to tell people to buy something when it's really not that great. But for the most part, the floral is actually quite nice. Like, look at these pansies. Really, really nice. And I can show you a few things that I got from Dollarama. I'm going to put them in the pictures there, and you can see some of the stuff that I've created in the past. But yeah, don't do this one. Don't do this at all. It's a no-no. It's like foam with these. It doesn't look good, in my opinion. I'm just telling you, in my opinion. Lots of hanging flowers. You can actually make a really nice backdrop. But the problem is if you're going to do the hanging flowers with the backdrop, you're going to have to use lots of them. So price it out to make sure it's worth it. Then we have the lemon trees, the lemon sticks. These were bountiful earlier, but they're selling out because people are using them for like a lemon or citrus theme. If you check back at one of my videos, I do have a video talking about how you can make it like this, like a citrus theme party using Dollarama items. If you want me to do more party planning tips, I can definitely do that for you. This is my favorite floral. Like it is very much worth it. $4.50, and it's beautiful. It is beautiful. That is really, really nice. So definitely check that out. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough of the floral section, of the birthday section. I'm trying to do more detailed section by section because I know you guys love it. So if you enjoyed, please don't forget to hit the like and give me a comment. Let me know what you want to see in the future, and enjoy the rest of this video. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. I'll see you on the other side. Bye.